Hey guys, how's it? Bringing you another channel update video. I do these every, 2 odd weeks, just depending what's going on with the channel and other things. So this channel update, just to give you a brief overview, what's it going to cover. It's going to cover, obviously, League of Legends things to begin with. It's going to cover a congratulations to somebody. It's going to cover streaming, something about actually growing in YouTube, the new series, and a shout out to somebody, and actually my game at the end. I'm actually going to make a little brief introduction to my game that I'm making for my university project. I'm actually going to show you that at the end. Not much of it because it's hardly finished, but yeah, I'm going to show a little bit of that off in the end. So, League of Legends bit. I am now Diamond 4, obviously now not Diamond 5, thank God. Which is great, hopefully I will be able to get back to Diamond 1, just to get back there, even if I don't get high up yet. Just to be back in that division, Diamond 1, would be really, really nice. So I'm going to work my way there. I haven't honestly been playing a lot of solo queue in the past few days, as much as I would like, which has led me only being 38 points in Diamond 4. But I am playing quite well in solo queue, which is quite nice. If we look into my match history, these two games have a little story behind them. There is the Jax commentary, so you can see I'm not playing massively. I'm just playing about 2-3 games a day. With I think most of these on the 27th were actually team ranked, not even solo queue. But these two games, Renekton and the Ziggs, both were with Fi, but not actually in duo queue. I actually Q sniped him. Now you may ask, what the hell is Q sniping? The higher ELO you go, and if you know someone is at your ELO range, you can Q snipe them by, as soon as you see on your friends list someone's in queue, so nobody's actually in queue on my friends list, but yay. But if I saw Duffman go in queue, if I queued up exactly the same time, the chances are that I'd get in the same game as him, as he's kind of nearish in MMR ELO to me. Obviously, Fi being closer, because I think at the time he was mid-Diamond 5, and I was actually 0 points Diamond 4 because I didn't even play any games at Diamond 4 yet. So that's the thing. So I did actually snipe him twice. The first game on Renekton, I was actually on the same team as him, and we won. And then the second game, I was actually in the enemy team, and you can kind of see I played fairly well. He was the enemy Draven, but I do have to say he had a terrible support that really didn't help him. But yeah, I played quite well in that game, and I'd actually recommend, if you are in a team situation, try to Q snipe each other a little bit, because it's actually a really cool experience. Me and Fi was actually streaming at the time, but we was in the same team speak, and it was so odd. It was like, is Dragon up? Yes, it is. And we were helping each other win the game, even though we were both on enemy teams. We didn't give any information saying, is there wards here, or is anybody going to come and kill you? We literally just said, oh, is that buff up? Yeah, it is. If it is that Dragon up? Yeah, it is. It was hilarious. It was a really weird experience, but it was really cool. So yeah, Diamond 4, hoping to go climb a little bit more. As for the Smurf is still in Platinum 3. I have not played any games past my placement game, so it still only has 10 ranked games this season. So my plan to get that Diamond has actually backfired a little bit. I've been mainly focusing on trying to get this as high as possible from, I've realised. So yeah, that's just something. I will be playing my Smurf in the near future again. So, moving on to the YouTube channel, if we jump on to that, we have now hit 18,590 subscribers, and that is not actually the exact number. We have reached a little bit more than that, but YouTube is actually in a bit of a weird state right now that it's not updating real time, which is quite odd. It always used to, but it's not. Even the views, this Jax video, this is not actually the views that this video has, and I understand normally with YouTube, it caps you at 301 views, and then every couple of hours or so it updates. But yeah, this is not updating even in a couple of hours. It's taking way longer than normal to actually update the views, and I think it just must be on YouTube's end is going really slow. So yeah, it's a bit of a bummer, but oh well. The Jace video had a bit of controversy behind it because I uploaded a thumbnail that was actually wrong. I changed it, but if you haven't cleared your cache, since me uploading it, then you'll probably still see Jace Jungle here. But for those who haven't seen it already, it will be Jace Top. So before we just quickly get on to the new series, I just want to say a big congratulations to Fi. He has actually reached 100,000 subscribers now, so really congrats to him. He deserves it really well. Does really good content. I will say, if you have never heard of him, and it does happen, I know, but it's quite surprising. But go subscribe to Fi. He is a teammate of mine. He plays the jungle now and is a very good AD carry. And yeah, he'll help you improve in League as well. As I said in a past video, how to learn League, spreading the load of who you watch on YouTube for different opinions is always a good idea. So yeah, I don't think Fi really needs the shout out from me, but I will give it anyway because yeah, he's a good friend of mine. And he just hit 100,000 subscribers, which is huge. He will actually get the silver play button plaque that he will be sent by YouTube, and it could take it up to a year or two to actually get it, but he will be sent one, which is quite an achievement. Eventually he'll be able to hang something on his wall from Google saying that your channel has reached 100,000 subscribers, which is awesome. You get that if you reach 100,000, and I think you get it if you reach 1 million. There's the gold one if you reach 1 million, and I think there's the platinum one if you reach 5 million or something like that. There are different plaques that YouTube send you. So going back on my channel, the new series, the replay analysis series, that will be starting. I'm actually going to be starting recording on Monday. All I've been doing right now is actually going through the replays. As you'd imagine, I have to find a replay that is suitable, that has different throw aspects, what could have gone better. So I've gone through about 10 so far, and that may not sound a lot, but going through them, bit by bit, does take some time. But I'll be recording the first one on Monday. And then it is a series that has to be heavily edited because I'm going to have circles, showing where people should be, arrows where they should be going, and all that type of thing. Just making the graphics a little bit nice so you'll be able to exactly see what I'm saying. So I'll be editing that after I record it on Monday and probably into Tuesday. And then hopefully I'll be able to bring it up on Wednesday. But, no massive promises because I do have university work to kind of do and, keep up with. And then other updates. So other than my own YouTube, there will be content, coming out in the near future. But the thing that I wanted to kind of point out in this channel update video, as I think I will probably name it as the channel update, without coming across too, I don't even know, greedy may be the word, as I've never been someone that has seeked getting, hundreds of thousands of subscribers instantly. I have always thought that I need to deserve it to get it. But definitely I want to grow quicker. Now, you may ask, how the hell am I planning to grow quicker? Your help will be needed, and obviously I need to up my game quality-wise in some aspects. But basically, with the new series, the replay analysis series, I will be posting that on the front page of Reddit every single episode that I can, and I will hope that you guys will upvote it if you do enjoy the series. That will help share it. So if you do like what I do, obviously the bigger I get, the more full-time I can do this, and better quality videos and all that type of thing. As I actually have invested quite heavily. My microphone rig is over £250, so I don't make that much on YouTube, obviously, but I do invest pretty much all what I get back into it as of this point. But I am thinking long-term that if I ever wanted to make this into a job eventually, I'd need to grow a little bit quicker than I am now. So yeah, if you ever see a front page of Reddit or a Reddit post in one of my videos, please upvote it. Please share with your friends. Please just help in any way you can. Always constructive criticism is welcome as long as it is constructive. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I do want to grow the channel. I have 2.5 years now of university left, and my dream is to, when I finish university in 2.5 years, my YouTube channel is big enough that I can make it my sustainable job, that I can rent my own apartment with the income, that I can pay the bills, have food and all that stuff with a little bit spare from YouTube. That would be my dream. It's probably not going to happen because it is very unlikely, but if it does happen, God, that I'd be in heaven. But I do need your help to get there. So again, if any way you can help grow the channel, please do. And the main way you can help, without spreading the word yourself, is as soon as you see a Reddit post on the front, like League of Legends Reddit, just throw an upvote on it, throw a question in there, and you don't know how much that helps. Like, if you get a video on the front page of Reddit, you're talking about probably 5,000 subscribers just subscribing from that. Like, it's that big, 5,000 subscribers from one video is huge. My How I Got Diamond Solo Queue video has 161,000 views because that got the front page of Reddit. And that has probably got me majority of my subscribers on this channel. And imagine if I can get another video equal that views. That's what we're kind of talking about here. So enough about that. Hopefully that didn't, drag on a little bit too long. I just kind of want to say the point. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Other things on the channel, the Twitch channel is going fairly well. We just hit over 2,000 followers, which is awesome. I've actually recently joined a network on Twitch, which doesn't give me any perks other than just networking with other Twitchers, and it's actually called Lads. I quite like the name, it's quite funny. And basically, Lads is a network that is just basically a bunch of guys that stream. So you may recognize some of the people over to the left. So you've got Jack Frags, who's a big YouTuber. You've got Syndicate. So there are, names in here. But yeah, I joined Lads just for a little bit of, bondage with other Twitchers. And obviously, if someone like, let's go on Jack Frags' channel. You've never heard of him. He's an FPS YouTuber. So yeah, he's got 30,000 followers, and look, at the top you click Lads, and here's the network, and people will be able to find me because I'm brand new or nearly new. I think I'm actually near the end. There I am. But yeah, I thought it would be kind of a cool idea just to kind of join a Twitch network, be part of a community on Twitch. So to Twitter, as you can see, I've actually retweeted Fi a couple of times yesterday saying that I sniped him, and then he hit 100,000 subscribers. So again, well done to him. But yeah, you can follow me on Twitter. I do updates of when I'm streaming, and I ask questions. I actually played against Crepo in solo queue on March the 27th, which was an interesting experience. I played against quite a few professionals recently. But yeah, you can follow me there at HuzzyGames LOL, and again on Facebook it's at HuzzyGames LOL. That you can just go ask questions and all that type of thing. It's quite a nice thing, and it actually does help grow the channel as well. Because some people find me through Twitter, through Facebook. So what I mean by that is someone that is just browsing on Twitter, someone retweets me on Twitter. Oh, who's this guy? Oh, he's a LOL YouTuber. Oh, I'll subscribe to him. That's sometimes how it works with social media. And then the final thing I want to do before going into my personal game is a lot of people may ask, where did I get these overlays from? So that is the new spectator overlay that I have. It's quite cool. It's everything's everything that is like out of the transparent thing is all designed, and I quite like it. This is what's going to be used for my commentaries in the upcoming future. The Jax one used this one, and then as well as the new replay series is going to use this as well. And then the other one is my stream overlay, which I really do like. I like both of these, but the stream overlay really does tip the scale for me. This is really, really nice. And some people say, where did I get this from? And I thought I'd give a shout out to the guy that made it. So this is the channel that made it. It's KIDP League is the YouTube channel. That he does actually, I didn't even know, he does YouTube channels from time to time. Obviously, he doesn't get a lot of views, but I thought I'd give him a shout out. Because he does do really nice overlays. So either just go on his channel, watch some of his content, or if you are looking for an overlay, I think if you send a message to him over here, I think he'll do that. They're not free, they do cost obviously, but a very reasonable price. So I thought I'd just give that little shout out to him because he does good stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So the next thing you'll see is my own game. As mentioned, it's still like pre-alpha. It's way before anything serious is happening. It's just for a university assignment. But yeah, you'll see that in a second. So welcome to the game. Now one thing is to point out, as I mentioned, this is really pre-alpha. I've still got a lot to do in this. So yeah, there's still a lot I need to do. But it is getting there slowly. The thing that we're standing in now is actually going to be the end point in the game, where you actually have to come and kill kind of the boss. The start point is a long way over there. And you can see I do have bullets, do have little hit markers as well. But this is the kind of the game I'm making. I'm making a third-person shooter. Kind of a... The theme of the game is that you're a future soldier and you're actually sent in a simulation. This is actually a simulation, and there would, as an expansion of kind of where the game would go if I were to expand it. This is the desert simulation. There could be a big city simulation. There could be an Arctic simulation, etc. That's how it kind of would work. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Now the game isn't heavily optimized right now. The frame rate is not massively high. I have had to change actually my recording settings of recording this in a different way to actually make it record. For those wondering, I'm using Unity to make this. All of us are using Unity. But yeah, I'm going to actually move my character to over there. I'm not going to run the whole way. And then I'll show you just stuff that's happening over there. So, we're on the other side. This is kind of where the starting point of the game will be. There's going to be a little town over there that you'll actually spawn in on. And over there is a different way up. But there's going to be different points of how you get to the end game. Obviously, as I mentioned, over there through these big gates is actually where the boss is going to be, where you need to kill him. By the way, this door material is just a kind of a placeholder. This isn't actually going to be the real thing. But I thought I'd take you just to the door first, explain what's going to be over here. So this over here is going to be heavily fortified with enemies. It's going to be very hard to go directly through the mountains. You know, this is going to be... It's a military camp after all. There's going to be sentry turrets. There's going to be just guys. But there is this big red button. I'll probably put in a little hut or something, like a security hut. But if you click the big red button, the door will actually open. Which, you know, that's how you're going to be able to get through. And bam, there's another one. So there's going to be 2 doors that you need to get through in order to go through the main way. This is obviously going to be the quickest way of just a direct route, but still, it's going to take you quite a bit to kill all the enemies and actually get there. The alternative that you can do is, if I can run over there, I'm probably going to speed up this footage, I'd imagine. So, speeding up. And we're back. So, this is the alternative route. Obviously, none of this is textured yet. I've got to do a lot of texturing. You know, this is probably going to be metal or wood. It is still a bit dodgy, so I have to make it a little bit more stable. But there is a whole system of what you can do. You know, there's a whole going to be like a gangplank system of struts. And hey-ho, we have an elevator. Obviously, this will look a lot better once I texture it and actually fully do it. But again, big red button. Click the big red button and up we go. It is a working elevator. That was really easy to code, but yeah, working elevator, and hey presto, we're on the next level, which is now the more direct route. There's going to be more elevators going up towards that direction, and then eventually, if I show you in, not this way, I'll show you in this way, which probably should be easier. Here we go, here's the actual design tool, is this bridge. So you'll be able to go up into this mountain, up another elevator, up, keep going up. There'll probably be ramps or stairs, and then you'll find yourself probably a little bit of a security point here with some guards, but then across the bridge, and then you can work your way down eventually. There'll probably be another elevator going down, and then this will eventually be a fully built desert fortress. That'll be the military base. And then you'll be able to kind of fight your way through and find the red boss. So that is the point. The boss is going to be red. I'll make his texture red just to point out who's it going to be. He's going to have increased health and all that. But yeah, this is my game. I thought I'd just show you a little bit. You know, it's going to take a while to actually finish it. I do have... let me just go on these. If I can find them, sentry turret. These sentry turrets are actually working as well. They do have a laser point that... you know, tries to find you, and if it sees you, it will actually shoot you. I can't take credit for these because this was actually a pre-done asset on the asset store, which we are allowed to use. We just have to reference it. So anyway, that's my game. It's going to be called Mission Assault. Let me know what you guys think, and this game will eventually, I'll be making a further video on it with a download link, so you guys will be able to actually play it. It's not going to be an amazing game, you know, my first ever game, but hopefully it'll be okay. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.